In this video, I'm going to do a round 3 of awesome DVD case covers. Hey, it's me AP and welcome back to another video, and it is round 3 now of these videos where we look at awesome DVD case covers. We've done 2 prior ones and now we're on to round 3, and I love doing these videos because I like looking at the artwork of movies, especially the DVD case covers behind me. Just looking at the artwork and seeing all different types of movie artwork and different stylings of different movies. It's really interesting to see. And today I've got 6 more choices that I think you'll like, and I really like them as well. So let's deep dive in to the DVD case covers. So the first DVD case cover I want to discuss is Watchmen. Now this is the 2-disc special edition copy of Watchmen on DVD. And what do I like about this particular cover? First of all, I like this because it's got all the main characters in this shot. But I mean, there's more to it than just that. What is really interesting is you've got the city landscape, the city setting of this, and you've also got all the characters in shards of glass, and it sort of pays a note to the opening of the film when one of the characters is thrown through a window, and this is sort of like the plot of the movie. Find out who thrown one of the characters through the window. But I just love the shot and the styling, and I suppose it's one of those where unless you're really looking at a DVD case cover like this one, you don't really notice little things like that, and I probably wouldn't have until looking through my DVDs today, and I've never noticed this before, and I think it's just a really interesting sort of like nod to the movie and just nod to the plot, and I really like that, and it's just really cool that they featured all the characters in it as well, and I really just like the idea of mixing a bit of the plot into the cover artwork. I think it's really cool to see. So the next DVD case cover I want to share with you is The Wizard of Oz on DVD. And look, I love this movie for one, and the DVD case cover is just really cool to look at. It kind of looks like an old comic book in a way, and it's, we got the title and we got all the central characters on this. What do I like about it? I like the brightness of it, first of all. It's in contrast to more modern movie covers. It were very lower light covers. I mean, for instance, you look at the Watchmen cover just then, very dark colours. This is a very bright colour. Bright colours all about this. We've got the main location of this movie on the yellow brick road, and behind it in the background here, we've got Emerald City, and I just love that. It's, they're on the stories. They're on the yellow brick road trying to get to Emerald City. There is trying to get into Emerald City. That's right, isn't that? That is the plot of The Wizard of Oz, I'm pretty sure. Or they're trying to find the wizard, and they're trying to find the Wizard of Oz, whatever it is. But anyway, I just love the brightness though, and just like you can just look at this cover, and it just tells me that this is a bright film. It's a fun film. I'd be shocked to pick this up and have never heard of the Wizard of Oz, and to watch this, and it's some sort of dark horror movie or something. It's bright. It looks to me like it would be a musical, and I just love it. I just love the like the stylings of the face. The face, you got like a very like a palette, like a painted palette on the characters' faces as well. It just looks really nice to look at. I really like the look of this DVD case cover. Next on my list is Ben-Hur. Now, Ben-Hur, I'll be honest, I'm not a massive fan of this movie. I've watched it, and it's not the worst movie ever, and I know a lot of people deem this to be a classic movie. It's just not a movie for me personally. It's, look at it, winner of 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture 1959. I'm not denying that this is a masterpiece in filmmaking, but for me, it's just not a movie for me personally. But what I do like is the DVD case cover. I can not like a movie as much, but I can really like a DVD case cover and the artwork. And, look at the artwork. Just look at this for one. A gold cover. It's looking a bit dusty. It's looking a bit dirty, this cover. But it's a gold-plated cover to sort of signify how epic this movie is and how many awards this movie is. And I just love that. It's like one of those like hologram hologram-like covers where it shimmers, or a shimmer effect cover, maybe that's a better word for it. Look at that, that is cool. It's gold. Gold. I love gold. I just think it's awesome to see. And then you've got inside, you've got this really cool text of Ben-Hur in this sort of like ancient ruin behind him, and then you've got the chariots of the chariot races scene. It just looks unreal. It looks really cool, really fantastic to look at. I just, they don't really feature the characters on this cover, but just seeing the text and the golden plated around this, I really like. And then you got it's like a slip cover, and then you've got underneath, you just got this standard DVD cover of the text again. Not so much gold, but the text is in gold in the shimmer effect as well. I like this slip cover on this. I think the slip cover really makes this DVD case cover. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of the movie. I think it's just because maybe it's just too dated for me. I'm probably not. Maybe if you watched this at the time, you were mesmerised by this. For me, it's just not a film for me personally. But the DVD case cover is fantastic. Next up on my list of DVD case covers is Home Alone 2 Lost in New York on DVD. Why do I like this? Look, first of all, the movie means a lot to me. I love Home Alone. I love Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2. I think Home Alone 2 probably maybe edges it out a bit more. But I was looking through the covers before, and I never really noticed. I don't know why I've never noticed this, but the cover art of this is just, I love it. I love this. You've got Macaulay Culkin, and then you've got the Empire State Building, and then you've got the two sticky bandits behind him on either side of the Empire State. And I don't know how they like filmed that photo, whether it was an actual photo of it and then they've just put themselves in it, or they had like a toy, a miniature version of the Empire State. It would have been interesting to see how they shot the photography for this. It's quite cool. But I just love that. It's what is more New York than the Empire State Building? I think you can't get any more New York than that, and it just really just tells you what's going on here. You've got Home Alone in New York. That says it all. And I just love the brightness of this cover. It just feels like it's got a certain energy. I don't know what it's something I like about this cover. It's fresh. It's a fresh cover. It's certified fresh. This is awesome. I love this, and great movie to match as well. Next on my list is Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. Now, for me, this is probably not my favourite Lord of the Rings movie, but looking through the DVD case covers for these, this is the best out of the 3 Lord of the Rings movies. Just look how epic this is, the cover. It says to me, fantasy epic movie, and that is exactly what Lord of the Rings, the franchise, is. You've got Aragorn here in this very artistic, very hand-drawn style, and you've got Frodo with the ring. He's doing that. You've got all the central characters. You've got Gandalf. You've got Gollum in there. You've got Frodo's mate Sam. It's just really cool, and you've got just all the settings of Middle-earth within this. But I just love the epicness of Aragorn with this huge sword about to do battle, about the return. He is the king. He's a central character, the return of the king, and it's just a mesmerizing piece of artwork, this, and I think it just looks great as a DVD case cover. I would actually love to have this as a poster in my movie room here. I think it would look epic on the wall, this one. Like I said, not my favourite Lord of the Rings movie, but the case cover is breathtaking. Now, the last DVD case cover I want to discuss is Pulp Fiction, the Quentin Tarantino movie. I've got the 2-disc collector's edition here, and I think I've already mentioned in one of the previous videos Reservoir Dogs. Pulp Fiction, though, is just another great cover. You got Uma Thurman's character here. I remember seeing this cover, because I never watched this movie as a kid. I don't think my parents would ever let me watch this. But I remember always seeing this in like video shops, and I'm pretty sure we had this in the collection here on VHS. when I was a kid, and I never watched it. I was always just, I had no idea what this movie was about, but I'd heard about it. I'd heard about Pulp Fiction as a kid. Just, you know, people mention it, but I didn't know what the plot was about, what the story was. But I just always remember this iconic front cover of Uma Thurman on the bed here. She's got the gun here. She's just like the text. It's just really, you don't really know what's going on. And I feel like Pulp Fiction, a lot of the time, you don't really know what's going on with the story because of the style, the non-linear type of storytelling of that movie. But I just think it's an iconic piece of movie history, movie artwork, this now. I think most people, if you show them this cover, they know the movie. I think it is just iconic, isn't it? I love the movie, first of all. Pulp Fiction is a great movie. One of my favourite movies. And I just love this. And what is nice, it's like the little touches on this. If you look around it, it's like these little white burn marks, as if it's burnt. And I think the way that is coming, it's like coming off her cigarette. She's got a cigarette here, the smoke's going up, and it's like, I don't know, mate, is that saying that the cigarette is burning the cover artwork? Is that where it's signifying? If there's maybe a deeper meaning to that, I don't know. But if you look all the way around the cover, it's all these white bits. And I have checked online, and all the posters are like this. This is not my copy. It's not like a faded copy of the cover. This is the way it is. But I really like it. I like the reds and the title text. I love I think most text in Quentin Tarantino movies, he nails the text. How weird does that sound? But he nails the type of text what looks really bold and eye-catching. And Pulp Fiction's text here, I love this in the yellow. And then you've got a little, like, the great little sort of drop shadow behind it as well. I really like that. But I think it's just a really good, iconic cover to look at. I love looking at this. Again, this is another one that would look great as a poster in a movie room. Great DVD case cover, great movie, and I think it's you can't end it on a better movie and DVD case cover than this one. If you enjoyed this video today, please do give it a like and check out the rest of my movie related content as well, and let me know your thoughts on these choices today. Which ones are your favourites? Which ones did you not like? And what are some of your favourite DVD case covers? And what's some of your other ones, like Blu-ray case covers? What are your favourites? Your 4Ks, your VHS, your Laserdisc? Let me know some of your favourite case covers of all time. And as always, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.